Hello guys and welcome to Unity Invites. We have two teams for you this week. We have Dawn and we have FroG as well. We're just been trying to sort out the arena, so I do apologise the delay at the moment. If you could just let me know in chat that you can hear me and you can see what's going on the screen. It's just the background at the moment. That would be very awesome. So we have not got two teams from AG actually. We've got one team. We've got two EU teams. Dawn is of course from the EU. I'm just going to switch over to our guys at the moment, as you can see. We'll have Dawn playing on the red team this evening, and we have FroG playing as the blue team. I just need to quickly message one of our guys, just because we've had a dropout, and it looks like. Just going to make sure we're getting him back. It is 17 past the hour, which I was promised that someone would get disconnected, and that is exactly 17 past the hour. If you can let me know in chat if I am too loud or if the music is too loud, that would be great. I am actually going to turn this music off or turn it down, just so you guys can hear me completely clearly, and we can hear Guild Wars too. Right, I'm just going to go through the specs. I'm going to go through the specs of FroG first, just because the whole team is actually here at the moment. Okay, so we've got Heal Forever, who is a Guardian, running a nice Mason shield spec with the staff as well. So this is going to be your typical bunker heal spec. Nice running runes of the soldier, so he will be removing those conditions with his shouts. Also potentially removing a lot of conditions with those shouts as well, as you can see by a pure voice trait in the honor line there. It's a very nice spec, played it myself. Be interested to see how he will go as a bunker. Haven't seen these guys play before, so I'm kind of in the dark of how they will run their tactics, but it is also very interesting when that happens as well. So I'm moving to Alice and Alice Lust, very nice name. Looks like a very I'm liking this. Very spectral orientated spec. Don't really see many Necros running all three spectral skills in the utility, so I'll be very interested to see. Obviously these spectral skills giving you a lot of life force, helping you give the extra Death Shroud, and we can see that brand new Death Shroud meter that's just come in the new patch as well. Very awesome, actually shows your full life force there, rather than a bit which was actually hidden behind the actual Death Shroud icon. Do apologise guys, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment. So he's running Staff, he's running Scepter, and he's running Dagger offhand, so he's running a very condition orientated spec. Pretty meta orientated, other than maybe the spectral recharge skills, which is very good. Kind of Terramancer, a lot of fear, a lot of damage on the fear as well, so that's a very nice spec to run. We'll just go to the engineer here. Probably quite condition run spec, Nightmare Runes, kind of a standard condition NG build. Very nice speed around the map, a lot of what Teldo uses in his skills there. A little bit of a mix up just with the extra in tools to get some extra recharge on his gadgets there, so it's a very nice spec as well. Nice sigils, just getting that extra bleeding up, extra condition damage as well, so that's a very good stack. We'll see how he goes. Could be a potential point holder as well. Engineers don't have to just go around doing damage and capping points. They can be good point holders, just as they are damage wise and stuff, because they've got a lot of survivability, especially with the supply crate. Also slick shoes there, so he's got some blinds and stuff as well, which is very good. Just have a look at Dr. Schultz. He's our thief, so he is bursty, crit, damage orientated, very power orientated build, running the short bow there with the dagger and the gun, pistols and offhand. Obviously their Berserker's amulet. Got some nice critical, yeah. Very bursty thief, so he'll be trying to get around the map very quickly, maybe decapping points, just sneaking up on the enemies, doing some damage in there. So we see some very interesting slotted skills by the warrior. It's a bit interesting one to see. Very bursty damage spec here. Very power built warrior spec, not running what I typically see from a warrior, so I will be very interested to see this. And the great sword, the axe, and also the shield. The shield and axe combo is very good, especially for a stun combo with that, then get that burst in using the great sword as well. Quite a nice little spec. I'll be very interested to see that as well. Let's just go over to the red team. I'm just going to have a look at Dawn. I'm not sure where their last member is. Maybe if someone could just send me a message just to let me know, that would be absolutely awesome. Guys, is the stream running okay for you at the moment in the Twitch? If you could just let me know. Right, okay, we're just going to go through Dawn. Once again, I apologise, guys. I've got a nasty cold at the moment. But I'm not going to not do this stream. Alright, so we see Mesmer at the moment. We know that they have had their mantras buffed. They're doing the typical thing which they actually did with Necros. They were slowly building them up. Changing their trait lines and their skills and just creeping them up slowly. So hopefully that's happening again with Mesmer's. This is Gob. Typical kind of... Not typical, to be honest. Mirror, a very interesting heal for the Mesmer there. I'm not sure I'd pick the same kind of thing, but I haven't played my Mesmer for a while. There's no point in me opening that, because that's me. Okay, so he's get very bursty Mesmer spec. Yeah, okay. A lot of Fury, Mind Rack, so he's going to be getting those Phantasms, getting those clones up as soon as he can, and basically breaking them on the enemy, trying to get as much burst damage as he can, and also using that Moa to focus one target, then also bursting down on him as well. Also got the Illusion of Life, so possible res for his allies, but obviously they need to get the kill so that the ally actually stays up, so probably using that as a last resort if there is absolutely no chance of getting the down, just to maybe switch the team fights over if possible. We see Charrick Lewstring. He is the thief, Char Thief, very good looking young sir. That's very awesome. Condition damage, more specs, which is quite interesting. Sorry, my bad, not condition spec, I just saw condition duration. I'm not going to say anything about that. Not sure I would have picked that rune since the condition duration, but it's all good. Getting a lot of damage off the dagger on the offhand. He's got the sword in the hand. Just getting some more energy off there. So that's quite an interesting spec. Trying to get a lot of dodge off. Very crit orientated power build. Mainly he's using this set just so he can lose all his conditions and get all the boons for 5 seconds. I think we can ignore that condition duration stat there. I think I know pretty much why he's gone for that rune set. So bursty build, with a bit of healing here and there, a bit of survivability, which is also very good. So he's going to be in and out of the fights, just trying to avoid what's going on and trying to get down his foes, and I'm trying to kill some time while we wait for our fifth. But we see Sam Knox here, who is the team captain of Dawn. A lot of guys on AG will know him for his World v World leading and such and so forth. I don't know how much of a mixture of specs we're going to see at the moment, because the recent patch has only just come out, so I'm going to be seeing from people kind of similar specs to what they've been playing before. This is kind of a typical Guardian bunker build, running 0, 0, 10, 30, 30, recharge. So he's got the shouts. A lot of people go for free shouts, but they've actually got Sentry in there as well, which is good for rezzing, also good for blocking points off. It's quite nice, interesting. He's gone for the consecration skills with the ground targeting. Using that 4-1 utility, we'll see how effective that is. It could be very effective, or it could work the other way. But it does look very good. Obviously with the virtues as well. It's got stability. Lovely. That's good. So he should be good mainly in team fights. Is where he's going to be the most used to his team. Hopefully bunkering mid, or either bunkering far or close, bunkering somewhere and hopefully not roaming. Which I saw someone who was a Bunker Guardian and team the other day who was actually roaming around the map, which is very interesting. We have another warrior, Recklessness. is playing with 2 axes. That's very interesting. So we've got axe main hand and offhand in the other set. We do have the hammer, so it's CC there. Then he's going to CC his target and probably bursting down quite quickly. Seeing nice runes there, so going for a lot of crit precision as well. So he's basically building his crit damage. Trying to find his other stat. There we go. So he's got 1 rune of divinity to get his critical damage up as well. And that was completely awesome timing. Shadow Mim is our other Necro on this team. Nice mix of utilities there. Corrupt Boon changing the boons on your opponent. So basically, if you're against the Guardian and he has got 4 boons, you could take all those boons and switch them all into conditions. Really nice ability. But if no one's got boons on them, it's a little bit, yeah, it's whether or not you take it or not. I'm not sure if that would be better, or the Signet. It really is situational. So I mean, it just depends on what you prefer. Spectral Wall is good for the fear as well. Really good to make sure that your team isn't getting down. You can stick that up on your allies, on even when you're trying to down opponents, and the enemy won't actually be able to get in there. Chosen the flesh column there, which is quite a nice choice. Just really for a lot of CC and cripple. It could be good also in different situations. Looks like he might be moving around the map with Spectral Walks. Also a good stun breaker, and heal as well, which removes some conditions. Using staff. And also, we'll just quickly go into his spec here. So he's running Nightmare, typical. You wouldn't run anything else if you're running just a solid condition spec. I mean, that's a bit of extra fear there, 5% to cause fear there when hit. So we got bleeding on there. Yep, good. Yep, typical condition spec, but that is the meta for Necro. It's very powerful. I wouldn't mind trying to maybe see if I can get some minion masters in here, because I know they've, especially with Death Shroud that heals your minions even more, I know those are going to be a complete pain in the bottom. I'm going to try my best not to swear this week, because someone did say that I swore last week, and I'm very, very sorry. If you're under 18, I apologise. I do want to get people of all ages and walks of life watching this, so hopefully I don't swear. If I swear, just someone shout and I'll try not to do it again. Alright, so I'm just going to go over the map quickly, just check these guys are ready. This is just for just in case we've got anyone new to Guild Wars 2. If you're in a guild, if you're in World v World, I can't go into World v World or anywhere and advertise this at the moment. So if you could do that in your World v World maps for me, that would be absolutely awesome. I'm not going to be going through it apparently, because apparently the game is beginning.
Last chance to nail down your strategy. Hold on to your points.
So we'll see these splits here. I did make a bit of a mistake there, so I actually apologise a lot for that. That's my fault, Don. Sorry about that. So we'll just see how these splits go. We've got the Warrior and the Guardian going into keep on FroG's team. We've got some DPS going in the back. This could be a very interesting fight right here.
Just like that.
Sandnox just keeping on point there, just trying to keep focused up. Oh, Heal's just gone down very, very, very quickly there, and we saw missing from that start at the beginning. It didn't even phase them. They just regrouped, got back together, and they just sorted out their game plan. Really, really good. That's a sign of a really, really good team right there. Just absolutely destroying FroG in the middle fight there. Nothing they could do about that. I missed everything just because they went down so fast. We are seeing a bit of a congestion on Henge at the moment. We've got the thief on. He's getting a bit of support now as well. He wants to try and back out of there if he can. I'm not sure. No bosses going down at the moment. See all the blue team now coming for Jarg. Not really much of a chance. Might be worth them trying to get the boss down, get a little bit of a buff, try and get back into that fight, which Dawn have actually managed to get over to the other side and kill their boss. So not only did they win that team fight before, they've now got an extra buff as well. So FroG need to get that buff on their side to actually be back on par in terms of stats, which would be very good. I'm not sure Heal did the best thing in there. Probably could have waited a little bit longer. Seems like maybe a little tiny bit of communication lacking in the team at the moment. We do see them going around the back, seeing if they can surprise them a little bit. See how this goes. I'm just going to go back to the mid. Oh, just see them get on Shadow straight there. Oh, it's a good look. Focus. Almost got him down. Oh, that was so close. Nice. Good plan there. Good idea. Different tactic going back into the mid. Trying to get some focus on Alice here. Getting him down quite quickly. Good focus. Good focus. Just going into stealth again just to get rid of that target. Try and give him a little bit of confusion. Screw up their day. Looks like Alice has gone down there. Oh, just finished there. Nice. Very, very nice move there. Because see, Dawn very, very strong. Very, very heal intensive. They haven't got anyone at their close point. I'm not sure that FroG have picked up on this yet. They have got the thief who's just moved down into there. He's just caught onto that, so he knows what's going on. Dawn are sticking together. Maybe if FroG realise that they can probably play the map a little bit, use that thief to get around the map, try and maybe keep the outside points, they might be able to catch up some points here. Hench was trying to get contested, but we do see that he's just gone down there on the point. We do see Heels still up in there, getting focused down. Doesn't really need to be. The point's not being contested, so he can just be bled out basically, which is a nice little move there from Sam. We see Charak going down there, trying to go for the Henge there. Need a bit of support over here on mine if FroG can get some players over there. They did well, took the initiative to get over there, but they needed someone to go and try and help them support. Might be a good time for them to push the mid because they might be outnumbered there now. We do see that only Sam is here in the mid. The warrior is back over here, but it's a bit separated from him at the moment. Alex not the best person to try and run in there first. So he misses in there, trying to get a shield, trying to get him out the point, putting that pressure on, trying to push him back, trying to get some congestion on that point. Misses for going down very quick, very crit orientated. Not really got that much survivability, especially with Frenzy. Just goes down quite fast there. Does get the res up very fast. That's very, very good. We don't see really that much difference in the health going down. Samnox is getting focused though. If they can get him down, they might be able to turn this fight round. It is still completely up for grabs. We do see it was almost 100 points. Maybe we could see a bit of a point going for the mine there. We do see the Necro is back, and we do see that it is 4-on-4 in the middle. But Recklessness has gone down on Dawn's side. Nice finish there. Still going down quite strong. They didn't get to use the portal to go back, unfortunately. Dr. Schultz is taking that opportunity to down. So we see FroG have taken the advantage in this team fight, and that Dawn with the 5 in the mid did have complete control, but 4-on-4 we have seen Dawn get quite... FroG just getting their actual revenge on that mid fight. It's nice to see, it was good. Still contested, just flipped over, which is good. So we are seeing FroG come back now, trying to hopefully get some actual focus on this midpoint. Maybe try and, we do see, we see Dr. Schultz on this. No, sorry, my bad. Charak down on this point, just trying to contest it. Dawn, FroG need to try and get someone back to actually try and help him out here. Engineer, as you know, has got a lot of he has got a lot of sustain, so even though he looks like he's going to go down, he'll just pop that heal on the turret, or pick it up, stick it back down again. But he did go down. Just a very close fight there. So Dawn are going to pick up Henge. They will have both outer points. Missing a bit of communication here between the two teams. Just a little bit on the outer points. No one's actually standing on the point at the moment. This is very interesting. See, Alice looks like a bit of a lag out. We seem to have lost 2 members of FroG. Okay, we might need to reset this match. Apologies about that. Not sure exactly what's going on with FroG. We might just have to reset this fight at the moment. Unfortunately, it looks like we've lost a bit of a DC here. Which is interesting, because we were just getting quite even, unfortunately. Okay. Instead of playing this map again, we will just go on to the next map. I'm just going to take us to the main screen for a second, and hopefully we can just quickly sort out what's just happened here. Apologies for that, just saw me. So we have had a little bit of a connection problem there, which was very unfortunate. Just going to wait and see if we can get the guys. We have got the guys back in. We're just going to let this ride out to 500, and we're going to start again if Dawn are okay with that as well. So next match, if people actually DC, we will continue the match as it is, just because we want to get this stream rolling. I haven't had this before happen to me yet in the stream, so what do you want me to do about it? There's not much I can do about it. So we're gonna do it next match. If anyone DCs, we will carry on to the next game. I'm just going to put you guys in the start screen so I can just quickly adjust some settings here to the server. I'm just going to turn off my mic, guys, and put the music on for a second. We'll be back in about 2 minutes when we've got this next match sorted out for you. Okay then, awesome. Apologies about that music, it is very random. Good stuff. Okay, as you can see we're back on. We are going to go to FOFA. I would have replayed Forest, but we can of course get round to that. Like I said, we are going to do best of 5 matches. So it will be FOFA followed by Kylo, followed by Temple, and then we're going to go back to Forest again, and I think we'll come back here to this map last, just because it's in the rotation that we're doing and it makes more sense. Alright, double checking that everyone's okay, everyone is happy. Looks like we've got both teams, so I'm going to quickly go over the map. As we see Dawn spawning in the bottom side here. We see FroG spawning up here as well. We have in this map, it is 3 capture points. We have Waterfall up in the top here, we have Graveyard here, and we have Quarry down in the southeast over here. Basically, they're all worth the same amount of points, so everyone will mainly be focusing on this point. So from the spawn, from the splits, we could see FroG coming down to Quarry and maybe sending someone to their close point. We could also see them going to the midpoint, sending someone to the close point. It really depends. There's a lot of different tactics in this map. Even from the start, we see some teams go straight for the close of the opposite team. It's going straight for the Lord. Now, each team has a Lord which spawns in their home area. This Lord is followed around by 4 NPCs as well. So that Lord is worth 150 points. That is straight off the bat. You do not get any extra buffs or anything like that. So you are looking at basically 150 points. You're at 350 points. You will basically... a lot of teams do go for Lord kills. A lot of teams play it safe, especially if they're ahead. They won't need to actually go for that Lord kill. So the other team could potentially go for the Lord to try and get those points back. As you can see, this is the area where the Lord spawns for the blue team as well. We see the graveyard in the middle here as well. So we will see how that goes. Hopefully we won't get any more DCs. I apologise if I'm missing bits and pieces here and there. I'm feeling quite ill myself and we're having some connection issues, especially with the new patch, which is proving Hail Mary for my arena. You poor, beautiful arena, you. I apologise. I'm sorry. I'm just telling these guys to ready up and we will get going. I am looking for someone to broadcast with me so that I can potentially do communications with people while we're actually in the stream, and they can talk while I talk, and I don't have to do everything like switching screens. This is all me. This is all one man band at the moment. So I appreciate the support, guys. Let your guildies know, let other people know, get some more views. Got 50 views last week. See how we go with the splits here for the two teams. Game starting.
Hold on to your points. Seize there.
See FroG. Can't really tell where they're going at the moment. Mesmer could be going up round to keep, trying to get on the outside, just get up here so that they are not seen. Looks like FroG are going for the stealth in. Nope, they've decided not to go over it. Maybe it didn't work on the actual stealth there. I missed that, to be honest. See Sam's getting straight on the point, just trying to make sure that they're not going to get the point, contesting it. Really quick down on Reckless there. They got that focus target up fast. He did get rezzed extremely quickly. Very, very fast rezzing there from Dawn. Very awesome. Missy is really the prime target at the moment. They know from the last match that he did go down very fast. He's got his heal up still. He has used all his utilities. Not much survivability there. Nice knockback as well there from Heal. He is back up. The rezzing is very good from either team, but FroG are outnumbering them on the midpoint at the moment. Got a nice, he's got very, very bomb orientated spec, getting some heals off those bombs as well by the looks of things. So he's giving a lot of support to his team while still giving a lot of condition damage as well. So he's very, very, very useful. We did see Char go down there as well, looking for the res. Oh, nice, very nice portal. Not sure that FroG would have seen him go up there. That was really, really well done. Sam did go down, also did get the res. Hasn't got any utilities left, but he's got a lot of booms running there, and he has still got his elite, which is renewed focus. So he did actually get some stability enough to get the down onto Miss there. Completely changed the fight. FroG did have it. Just got the res up there as well. That was very nicely done. Nort has gone down as well. Alice still going strong, trying to do as much as he can to keep that point contested. Not really seen by now. Someone could have gone to the opposite point rather than running straight into the mid, which is what unfortunately FroG look like they're going to do, which is a slight error in my view, but still doing okay. The point is still contested, so I just could be talking complete crap, but by now you could have sent someone to that close point, cap it. They have got the portal up there, so Dawn can get back to actually support that quite well. I just missed that down by Sam. That he is an important person in that mid fight, so that down could actually completely switch it. We do see that Miss has gone down again quite quickly there. Heal Forever still on full health, going for the res on Miss. Just trying to get him up there. They've got a lot of damage going down. They've all got Torment on them as well. Still got his heal, still got renewed focus. Didn't get that off in time. Sam is just running back up to the mid now. He's going to be supporting the team just as he runs into the point. Still wasn't at the team fight there. Not dishing out stability. Not dishing out any heals or boons. But Dawn still finishing off FroG in a very strong sense, and they've even sent Charek off to their close point. Currently going to be a free cap. FroG doing the best the right thing there, going for the decap rather than going for the full cap, because otherwise it's going to be out of the fight for a while. So we do see there isn't actually any points going down at the moment. I mean, FroG keep coming back to the mid. This mid fight is very, very, very strong. They don't want to give up this mid fight. They give up the mid fight, then they've got to regroup, come back in and potentially lose a lot of points. So I'm liking this tactic from FroG. They're using their heads, they're trying to get back in there. They are surviving long enough for members to get back into the team fight and just keep the point contested. We do currently see that Nort is going for the recap. They've actually only got the only point at the moment. The Mesmer's just picking up their close. So we're going to see another massive team fight in the mid. Nort has seen that Dr. Schultz is there again. He loves that point. He loves getting up there. Both the Chars, the Thieves, really good with their positioning. Really good little Thieves out there. Doing a really good job. Oh, see Dr. Schultz go down there. Is he going to get the pull off? Yes. Mid fight. No, he didn't. Completely. He actually didn't get that. I looked like a bit of a bug there, but he was quite far away when he downed him, but he did actually get him down. FroG have looking like they've lost this mid fight. Yep, Alice has gone down as well there. Trying to get the res up. Go for Nort. Nort is trying. I don't know if he should be going for that with his... Just getting off point there as well. Knew he was getting focused. He did get rallied there. I did miss the res there. Someone could have been potentially a... Looks like he was using his elixir to get up there as well. Just boosting himself up off the point. Getting off the point. They did decap the actual close of FroG Spawn. This match is completely random. They just keep going for the mid. The mid has not been capped yet. So I am getting quite a lot of lag here in the game and actually on the stream at the moment, so I do apologise for that, which is probably all. I'm missing a couple of calls here and there. Seems to be okay on the stream. See Miss Senorita, it's going! Still up, still got that heal up. So squishy. But when he's got the damage off, he's really picking them off really well, getting a lot of burst in there. Does know it's just the fact that when he gets focused, he's going to go down fast. And FroG have completely switched it round. Completely just dominated. I don't know what happened in the mid-fight for them to switch it round that much. But Dawn, something happened there which was very significant where they lost that team fight. And also FroG recapping that close point was a very good idea, especially when they wait for the cap at Dawn's close. You can see them just regrouping. Dawn doing a very good thing there. Always good to regroup as a team, try and come back into the point together. Just getting right in there straight away, going for the target, looking for the thief I think, but maybe looking for Alice as well. Very interesting move by Dawn. Not going the short way to to the close point of the opposite team, going straight through the mid, just going to go right into their point. This is a very interesting way of playing, that is for sure. It's good because it's unexpected, and I like seeing different ways of playing, and this is completely different way of playing. Both teams very much so at the moment. And we see in this fight that Dawn are actually really taking control of this point as well. I mean, by now if I was FroG, I'd probably send someone to Dawn's close point, seeing as it looks like they might win it. But it does actually look like that FroG have come in and supported whoever was on this point in the beginning. Like, have actually got a lot of people down. Dr. Schultz trying to keep it up. He's got his full health back. Looks like they're trying to get Reckless up as the main target, which is always a good idea just because he is extremely squishy. Sam is down as well. Unfortunately, it does look like Dawn have been wiped on this team fight. Just leaving Miss to take out the rest of the team there. Nice move. FroG did switch that fight. This is what I mean. They knew they had to. They knew that if they didn't secure the midpoint, or if they didn't go for the mid, keep it contested, that maybe potentially that would happen. That exact situation might happen to them. Just got her heal on the midpoint there. Gonna see Dawn coming back up here. Gonna have a look at Sam now. See how they're going. See if we can get waterfall back for him. We see Nort and we see Miss just defending on that point as well. Dawn are outnumbered here. Don't like their chances. They have been supported by Shadow there, by the Necro. You've got to get on that point as soon as possible. If you're going to contest it, you've got to commit straight away. They did decap. FroG, very good. Very good. They've just decapped that point, so the pressure is back on Dawn. They haven't actually got any points coming in at the moment unless they get kills. So they need to be aware of this, potentially send someone back. They have got the Mesmer that's just popped back down to mine. But they are losing these fights at their far point. It might be good times for them to try and regroup, maybe think of a different tactic. It was a good idea. We did see Recklessness going down again. Very, very well focused by FroG there. Steaming into the lead. Quite hard now. Recklessness won't go for the Vengeance. Is not really worth it. Just be a longer respawn time. Mid's point is open, so basically they're sitting up there so that they can watch the guys come into the point and they can steam in as well, do some knockbacks rather than all hanging around in the point and just giving them a prime target for Dawn to come in and focus their damage. Nice positioning there from FroG. Nice moves as well from Dawn when they were hitting that thing. We did see a lot of the team fights going Dawn's way in the first match, but we can see that with the different maps there are very different tactics and there are very different styles of play. Some maps do not appeal to some teams in the way they play, but we do see that it was very even, and that big team fight in the mid just made the game go the way it was. Whoever won that team fight won the match by the looks of things. We see Nort has gone down another res as well, getting up very well. Got some very good resing.
Just like that, blue team takes a capture point.
See the dodger shots potentially going for that. They have got free capped them. They have won the match. Very effective moving around the map. Seem to have completely changed their tactic to the way they did things in the previous game. Getting those decaps off, especially in the midpoint. They've seen that they've been in that mid fight. They've been recapping their points, keeping their points going. They've been running out to the opposite team's point to decap it, taking someone out of that fight. Same with Dawn as well, doing exactly the same thing. Just a very, very awesome game. The main fight in the mid was very, very interesting to watch. If any of the guys are watching who are actually playing at the moment, I really appreciate you coming along and playing. At the end of the day, people will win these matches, but that is not why we're here. We're here to stream Guild Wars 2 to show the rest of the community that this game has got a lot of potential for esports, no matter what the current state of play is at the moment. In terms of specs, traits, and the metas and whatnot. I will just be explaining this game. I haven't streamed this yet, this match, because we've been best of 3. So I am quite glad people did DC, so I can actually stream it right now. Once again, guys, if you're in chat or if you're watching, send this link out for this stream to World v World maps, to your guilds, to your server. I know a lot of people are in World v World at the moment because it's just the new season's been launched, so a lot of people probably won't be that motivated to watch, but we are doing quite nicely with the amount of views, and we're doing quite nicely as well generally in the matches. So I'm just going to quickly go through this map. This map is called Battle of Kylo. We have 2 teams, obviously, which is always good. But we have the red team spawning up here in the top left-hand side. We have blue in the bottom right-hand side, who is FroG. We have it's the same setup. It's Conquest with 3 points. So we have Mansion right down here, we have Windmill here, and we have the midpoint, which is Clock Tower. On top of the Clock Tower is a roof which can be destroyed by 2 trebs. One for the red team, which is right near their spawn point, and also one for the blue team, which is on the similar side of theirs. That trip can be used to take out the Clock Tower and then bomb the middle point while there are people on it. Also the same at Mansion and the same at Windmill. Obviously the shots only affect the opposite team, and basically those trips can be used fully. They can also be damaged, and they can also be taken out by the opposite team, so that those trips can be obviously taken out of the fight and not used to decimate their enemy. They can also be repaired, which is The repair spawns are in this area around in the middle. I can't actually see them with camera angles I've got at the moment. One's kind of over there. But basically, if you've played this map before, you're aware of that. And if you're not, then you need to come play the game, which is very good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly let the guys in the map chat know that we're ready to go. I'm a bit sluggish today, I do apologise, not feeling too well. I think my girlfriend gave me a cold. So it will be interesting to see whether or not the teams are going to use their trebs. A lot of different tactics. Tactic us, myself and Unity, we either go for the treb straight away, send a guy over, 2 guys, we go to far, maybe go to close, or we send our main force to mid and to close, but always making sure that that treb is taken out. 'Cause typically people will jump on the treb and they will treb the midpoint just because it is facing that way. It's quicker to actually do that than to move it all the way around and get the opposite point. So you'll always get that first door open, the roof open there, and just keep launching in there even if there's one person. So it's really up to the teams and what they're going to do in this map. Just waiting for the guys to ready up, just waiting for Miss.
The match starts soon.
See how we go. Alright, so we can see the match is starting now. We'll see how the splits go, see how the way the teams are going to go. I mean, I predict that FroG, they've been loving these team fights, but if someone can take control of that treb in the beginning, and that team fight will be completely different in this fight, which is what I love about these maps. They can be completely different in how they're going to go. So we're seeing the Necro going in, probably a bit of range on the midpoint just as they're going in there. Just going to launch into the mid. Sam getting on that point first, getting it contested. We also see the Recklessness is on there as well. It's a bit dangerous because he's quite crit orientated. Sam is getting focused really hard now. Still got... Oh, just use that heal just in time. Still got his elite. A lot of focus from FroG there. They know that he is the main force on their team. Did get the res up as well, which is very, very good for them. And they've switched it round. Mystic, down there, see if we can get some stability. Getting res up. The res is very, very good on this. A lot of conditions on Miss at the moment. Just running out the point, trying to get back up at Chai. He is focusing, trying to get him down. We're going to see a lot of resing at the moment. Whoever gets this down is going to win this team fight, probably. Oh, we see them. We see FroG get resed off that. A lot of focus in the mid. No one at the close points. This is brilliant stuff. Both teams just wanting to get in for the fight. A lot like Be Right Back last match. Just focusing solely on the fights. Not really caring about the rest of the map. We do see Miss has respawned. Maybe going to use that initiative. Get Windmill. Maybe get those points back for FroG. It's only about 20 points or so. It's very difficult to... Oh, did try it. Char going down very fast there. He used the initiative though. He went out from the mid. Went to try and decap their close point, which was a very, very good idea. If I was Dawn now, I probably would send someone back to my close point. Although you can see that Gob is actually paying attention to what's going on over here. Might have a portal around here somewhere that I've completely missed so I can get back, but I don't think he has. So we're just going to move back to the mid-fight. So we see that Dawn have completely dominated that mid-fight this time. But the trap is being used at the moment by FroG. Very good. Completely changing it up. They know that they've lost that mid-fight. They need to change it up to change the situation that's going on in there. Don't know if Dawn are going to send someone over. Looks like they've sent their thief over to take that treb out, or even to just to distract the guy who's on it so that they can actually switch it up. It's still, even though they had the treb on the mid, FroG's still losing this mid-fight. Dawn staying quite strong in there. See that Gob is doing pretty well as well. We'll just stay on Gob for a minute because Mesmer's... quite underpowered at the moment, so I'm very interested to see how Mesmers are playing, especially because I've got one myself. Just chasing down, heal there, just taking him from behind, just getting in front with that. Oh, it was very good. Just blinking the HUD, making sure he's going to get in the point there, so that he doesn't get the decap. Heal doing also quite well, just to back off. Not sure he would have had much luck against the Mesmer there. Not sure Dawn need a bit of support here in the mid. Seems to be okay. doing a very good job there. Just need to damage him, don't need to worry about downing him too much unless they're going to get the res off. Sometimes it is a decision, maybe to just down him so someone isn't going to come up the stairs, CC you and just get the res off, or to just bleed him out, let him go out the fight. So he's potentially out of the fight for quite a while there. We do see that the mid is still trying to be contested by FroG, but Dawn are very dominating in the mid. These teams are very map orientated. Looks like they've got their weak maps, they've got their strong maps. Saying that they've got their weak maps, both did very well on all of them. It's not being a thrashing by any means at all. Dawn's keeping this mid fight. Necro doing well, just hanging up there on the top. We see that FroG are regrouping. Gonna come under here now. Oh, we do see that Hell has moved over to Windmill, getting that decap, using that initiative. Also, the Miss has moved over there as well. Every time FroG are going down, they are taking the initiative and they are changing up their tactics. So now, Dawn have moved all of their players, other than their Guardian and their Necro, to their close point. Necro not falling for it. It does look like Sam's moved out of the mid and has gone to the close point, leaving that mid point open, and it has been contested. Not a very smart decision by Dawn there, unfortunately. Sam, being the tank, shouldn't have moved from mid. We've got the Necro there, we're just going to move down to him. Unfortunately, not the best decision there, especially as the Necro has got Spectral Walk. Could have got over there just as fast, and unfortunately, not sure that was the best move for them there. They did get the cap there, which is good, but they have lost the mid, so they've just swapped points. But, saying that, Shadow has taken down the Engineer, so maybe they anticipated the fact that he was going to be able to take him out, because maybe Sam might have got burst conditioned down in the end. So in the end, it did work out for Dawn, and FroG have actually taken Windmill, but we're just swapping points at the moment. So basically, each team is actually changing their tactics up, but then the other team's reacting very fast to what that team is doing. I mean, FroG have now gone back to their close point, and they are recapping, so we're going to see Dawn, again, going back to their close point, recapping that. So they're not being too aggressive. They're just reacting to what FroG are doing. Capping, recapping, keeping 2 points versus 1. And basically, yeah, I am excited. I don't know where to go on the map. There's so much happening. It's great. This is the first time I've streamed this. It's brilliant. It's a very big fight here at the moment. Trying to keep it more general. Miss has gone down there on the point. Getting the fast res. He'll going for it. He's got him up as well. Recklessness just went down pretty fast. There's a lot of focus here. They seem to have got their targets. Recklessness is very unlucky at being the main focus. Gob also being one of the main targets as well, being the Mesmer. And then we've got Recklessness as well. A lot of crit and burst damage on the side of Dawn. Who still do have this match quite tidy up. They might need to think about changing it up here. Maybe the Thief could go around, take out Mansion, try and get down there. I don't know. Sorry, the Thief on Dawn's side. Charak, that's what I'm talking about. We did see Treps still up as well. Been too much. FroG sneaking back here. They need to get some support to the mid, because Sam will not be able to last too long against this Engineer, depending on how much damage the actual new Engineer is going to be doing. He is quite condition orientated, and Sam has got a lot of condition removal with those free shouts. He can remove a lot, but we do see that he's got a lot of vulnerability on him at the moment. He's still got his Sanctuary, he's got another shout which he's just used, so he's removed a few conditions, still got all his buffs up, no conditions on him at the moment. He's still got that heal from Virtue Resolve, he's still got Empower, has just used his cooldown on the line of warding there. He's got his heal back as well, so has actually contested that point from the amount that he's been dodging around, trying to heal, keeping himself up. Unfortunately, he's had to go out the point, so the Engineer has done very well to actually contest that point. He needs to get back in there and keep it up. We see the points very, very, very close at the moment. Dawn need to change this up and change it fast, otherwise they will get free capped very quickly. They're committing too much to this fight in their close. They need to use the initiative and send someone down to mansion. They must be communicating, saying that there are an amount of people here and an amount of people at the mid. And that means they know that that point's open. Why they're not sending someone down to that point, I have no idea at the moment. But we will see what happens in the next thing. They have been free capped. This point score will rush up extremely fast if they don't get this under control. They're doing exactly what I'd do. Whole team regroup, get their close point, push back out. Unfortunately, it does look like it will be too late. They could have stealthed maybe the thief down to mansion, potentially getting that back. Now would be also a good time to get on the treb if anyone could. But this fight, this match, in my opinion, is pretty much over unless Dawn can do something extremely special right now and cap every point. They are getting him down. Let's get him res. Not much focus here. They need to be focusing on one target, getting him down, then moving to the next, rather than moving off, letting someone else go for the down. Especially the Mesmer. He's very crit and damage orientated. He shouldn't be going for downs if he can at all avoid it. Maybe perhaps the Guardian or someone who's got a little bit more HP. Probably a Necro as well. They're completely wiping them out. They need to start moving away from this point. They're all focused now. There's 4 of them on the point versus 2 players. They need to use the initiative and send people off, but they know they've already lost the game as they've been free capped a while ago. FroG taking this second match very strong, completely changing it up when they need to, and just doing very well at anticipating the fights and just changing up their tactics. So basically, Dawn not sure what they're going to do. Very interesting. It's very difficult, especially when that happens on the close points, and you dedicate yourself, you regroup. You've just got to make sure you don't get involved in the team fight, especially when you're being free cap, because if that team fight's going to go on for 30 seconds or so, those points begin to tick over very quickly. I'm just going to go into spectator there. Just going to let these guys know. I'm just going to explain the map for you guys. So I apologise if I didn't get around the map there quick. That was the first time I streamed that map, and it's very good practice for me. Both teams doing extremely well. It's literally just a case of different styles of play. I'd be interested to see a rematch of these 2 teams if FroG did take this 3rd game. I would like to see it go into a 4th. I might try and ask the teams to try and stay for another match, just so we can get a little bit more action for you guys. And maybe we could get another 2 teams in if people are up for that. I don't mind, but otherwise I'm not going to wait around for too long. This is the Temple of the Silent Storm map. This is one of the newer maps. It's not new, it's just newer. There were maps shipped with 3 maps in the start. So as you can see, we have 3 capture points. We have the altar over here for the blue, that's their close point. We have gate in the middle, and we have temple, which is the close point of the red team. We have a numerous amount of buffs which actually spawn in this map. We have stillness, which spawns here. We have tranquility, which spawns there. And we have ferocity, which spawns in these 2 places for each team. Ferocity is basically is giving you points per kill, so you can cap the buff of ferocity. That buff will give your team extra points for each kill you get. That actually does stack, so if you get both ferocity buffs, they do stack, so you can get a lot of points for your team if you get the kills. So that is significant buff right there. As we see, getting a bit of lag here, apologies. Not sure exactly what's going on with my guild wars at the moment. It seems to be having a little bit of a fit. Okay. Right, okay, it's sorted now, no worries. Seems to have a little bit of lag in the arena at the moment. Not sure if that's what been the disconnection problems for the guys as well. So we'll just go over I'm just going to go over the details of the buffs again. Ferocity just went over the extra points for killing enemies. The stillness point is basically giving you double points per cap of your capture points. So if you've got a capture point, you earn double points per tick. There are various spawns of these buffs. I'm not going to go over them because I'm not sure the guys know, and I'm not going to let them know unless they know, which hopefully they do, because I would. Also, the mega buff Tranquility, which spawns downstairs, best buff of this map, basically switches all points to the opposite team, and they start getting mega pointage. If any of the opposite team are on the point at the time when this flips, that team member will get booted out of the point, and the whole thing can change instantly, especially if you've got stillness, which you're gaining double ticks for on the points. It can change the matchup. You can easily get 150 back before anyone's even got to another point and contested it. So it's very easy to change around the map, very easy to change these points over. So I don't know how this is going to go whatsoever. I know that FroG have turned it round from when Dawn have had the midpoint, reacted very fast. I'd like to try and see, hopefully, the same from Dawn, doing very well. Very strong team. I'm trying not to cough my guts out here, so apologies if I'm making random noises as well. We will see how these guys go. I'm very interested to see how this match is going. I mean, FroG, I've not seen them before. I know a couple of guys who played in Mist League and played in ESL. I know Dawn haven't played in competitions such as that, so it's good experience from them. They're a very good team as well. So we'll see how this match goes. I'm just going to get them to ready up for us. Okay. Just waiting for the guys to ready up. Probably sick of hearing my voice on the stream, and they probably just want to get into it. Okay, we're just going to wait for another 5 minutes, just because we've got an issue with one of the players who's going to DC potentially at 17 minutes past the hour. Yeah, so basically, if we can in chat say who we think is going to win this matchup today, this final match, which could be potentially the final match for both teams. If you can say in chat who you think will win, if you think Dawn will win, or if you think FroG will win on Temple, that would be very interesting to know. Team will win. Team aren't playing. I think Team want to get back in here. I know Be Right Back do. I know CZ do. I've got teams queuing up around the corner. As soon as I get two teams, it's mental. Okay, so we think there is more Dawn here than FroG at the moment. I think this is because we've got a lot of AG support going down here. Okay, so I'm just going to go to a little tiny bit of a holding screen while we're waiting for these guys to come back, just so you don't have to listen to my voice too much as I'm going over this map. So I'm just going to give you a bit of music. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, hopefully, and you guys can see potentially the last game, or we could have another couple of games to go yet. So don't go away. Get yourself a drink, a coffee, and see how we go. And get yourselves out there. Get a little bit of advertising for the channel. Let your guildies know, let your World v World maps know as well. Jump into SPVP, open rooms, spam that chat, get us some more viewers, get some more interest in esports, and we'll see how we go. Other than that, I'll see you in about 5 minutes. Okay, so it is looking like we are ready for this fight to kick off now. I have been able to get everyone sorted. Not really. That wasn't me. That was them. But then, right, we'll see how we're going to go now in Temple. I'm looking forward to this fight. It's been built up now for the last 10 minutes or so, so both teams probably quite ready to get involved very quickly. We see Sam getting on the point very quickly there. Also Shadow positioned very well up on top of the roof. But we do see that FroG have opted for a different option, going straight for their close point. No support for the thief. Needs to get out of there. Just bail. Just leave it. That's a good man. Well done. Good idea. Dawn have also spotted that they've done that. So Sam has got the mid. They've got the mid for free. Contested there at Temple. We'll see who's going to win this team fight. Not sure he's going to end up sticking on that centre point there. We'll probably, hopefully, we'll see the tank of FroG trying to get into that point, trying to get it capped or contested at the very least. Looks like they're going to get it capped. No one from Dawn getting in the point, only the Mesmer, and they're all stretching over to here. Not sure Dawn really using... FroG getting a free cap there. They need to get someone on the point, making sure that it's staying contested so that they're not going to get any other points additional to the ones they've got now. Obviously, that FroG are getting a couple of kills here at this point as well. Looks like Shadow has gone down as well over here on the left-hand side. We've still got heal, still at full health. Dawn losing this fight at their close point at the moment. Very unfortunate. Sam also getting down. Oh, NG's got too much condition damage for him. This is why he moved in the fight Kylo, just in case the engineer came to mid, because he's got enough sustain to keep himself up and do a considerable amount of condition damage to him. Unfortunately, he has gone down there. Looks like he's going to get support from Dawn, so they've done enough. They've contested the point. FroG do have these two outside. They need to focus on what they're going to do, how they're going to change this up, how they're going to change the map. FroG actually just jumping all over Dawn. No, not giving away anything there. Just going straight for them, getting the mid cap. Very fast free cap from FroG. All over them at this point. Unfortunately, Dawn not regrouping, getting a bit lost. Running around the kind of on their own at the moment. Warrior has used that initiative, just running to their close point, securing that close point. Always a good idea to try and regroup. They've got it back together now, trying to regroup at their close, getting back together. Obviously we're not going to see that. Like I said, that point can change the game up. So it's still really fresh in the game. It can go anyway. This is not by any chance gone yet. You see them juke it out over to the altar at the moment. Dawn are sticking quite close together, trying to get into that point. Potentially gonna knock Char off that point. He is mowed. He is a thief. He is probably screwed if they can focus him, but he is getting out of the point, although he's going down quite quickly. He's gone down there just on the bridge. Just hopefully they're going to put damage on him rather than actually trying to down him, but he did get the res up there as well. Good focus by FroG. He's getting downed again. Dawn needs to just focus the DPS, don't go for the down, try and stack on the point, try and get it capped. Unfortunately for Dawn, the warrior from FroG has realised that that point is open and has seen that the entire team of Dawn have committed fully to this point, which is a very big mistake. They have wiped FroG, got themselves a few points, but there is currently only 2 to 3 people from FroG on this point. When you get into that situation, you've got an even fight, you need to move your players out of the map. They are waiting for that respawn timer. They are still out of the game. They could have sent people to mid, to their close point, and completely free cap this match. Unfortunately, they didn't take that initiative, and they are still getting free capped and still committed to this point. Does look like someone's listening to me. Char has moved down into the mid, but unfortunately the engineer has moved also down there as well. I don't like Char's chances against this engineer, just because, especially 2 versus 1, it might be good just to bail, just to try and go back to their close point. FroG really dominating this match. Gob is moving back there. It's a little bit too late because FroG have moved someone back to that point, and Dawn have moved off their only point that they have got in this match so far, hoping maybe that FroG will go back there, that maybe Dawn can win this team fight over here. Not sure if Sam's seen the seen the mid is actually open at the moment, but he probably needs to be in this fight to support his team, give that stability, give those boons. Heal has gone down there actually quite fast, but he did get rezzed. I mean, the rezzing on FroG and Dawn is very awesome. He has lost all his utilities. He's lost his elite, which is also back up very, very shortly. Heal is on cooldown as well. He's got Torment. He's going to go down off the side of the point. Hopefully someone's seen this from Dawn. They're going to get that focus. They're going to get their close point and get back into this match. It is getting quite late on now, especially because they've still got the 2 cap. By now, Dawn should have sent their players out onto the map. They've only got 1 player left here. On this point, they need to send all these players out onto the map rather than just focusing 1 person down. Unfortunately, they've just waited a bit too long to do that, so FroG have got the points out. No one down in the mid supporting Char. He really wants to get another point. He's using that initiative, getting out onto the map, but it looks like he's the only one. Unfortunately, at the moment for Dawn, it's not looking very, very good. Sometimes it's very easy to get focused and on, especially on a team fight. Especially we got 2 cap points against you. It's very easy to get too involved in those fights and to forget about the rest of the map. We see it in our own team with Unity as well. We're very much the same. We do the same kind of thing. But then we realised that we've got to get out there, get those points decapped, and try and sort it out and try and get back into the match. I don't see Dawn getting back into this without a big change. The Tranquility buff has spawned. Nobody from either team has actually gone from it. So the only chance for Dawn to come back into this match has probably gone. They are going for the point now. It is too late. 4-7-5 and going. Unless they can get the mid, contest it, maybe they can flip it a little bit. But in my opinion, this is going to FroG again. It would be good if we could replay Forest, just because we got some DCs during that match, and see how that goes. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get into that. People do have to go, unfortunately, and lead World v World and do other things. But I would like to thank both teams, FroG and Dawn. FroG doing extremely well there. Just Dawn getting a bit unlucky there. Potentially just I know they haven't got to practice too much recently as a team. FroG quite well formed as well. So both doing very well. Just need to sharpen up on those tactics, getting out to those side points. And trying to take advantage of the rest of the map, really. It's always the same kind of thing. You get dedicated into a team fight, and then that's it. FroG, very, very high ranked team. So individually, they are very high ranked. But as we see, ranks don't necessarily mean the world to players and teams and stuff. It's all about the skill at the end of the day. And FroG showed that they've got that skill, they've got that experience, they've got that tournament experience, they've got the experience from Miss League, they've got the experience from ESL individually as players, and they've come here and they've taken it home. I think on the first map we saw that they had a lot of DC issues, but Dawn did really bring it to them. So it was unfortunate we didn't get to see the end of that match, because that might have given Dawn the burst that they needed to actually get back into the series. But unfortunately, FroG took it up. Well, not unfortunately, very, very well done to FroG. I would love to see a rematch for both of these teams, actually. That would be very good. I appreciate both teams coming along. I appreciate you guys coming to watch. I will probably not be streaming next week. I might be streaming some more myself during the week, some SPVP stuff and so on. I thank you guys very much for coming to watch. I apologise again for my random coughing and not being on it. I'm pretty ill. I was actually almost going to cancel the stream, but I wanted to keep it going. Below this channel you see my YouTube channel. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to put this on, see if it works. See if it works. There you go. You can see me now. Can you see me now? Right, below me you can see down here there's a Gebro Unity YouTube channel. So click that, go to the link. Underneath that you see my Twitter feed as well. It's all of us from AG sitting on top of a cannon. So you want to go and check that out. Like, follow, do what you can. Support the cause, and not sexy, man. I'm losing my hair, dude. But would really appreciate some feedback as well on the videos and stuff. Good, bad, all of it's positive to me. I don't mind if I need to check it out. And just any advice. And if anyone wants to ever come and join me on one of these shoutcasts and go, couple of Unity guys there, and co-host with me, that would be very awesome as well, because it give my voice a break, because I actually think that I've lost my voice from doing this. It would be very good, very useful for me. Also, you can see I'm coming up with new stuff like these, my webcam and also the game cam as well. So hopefully getting another person in this bottom right and bottom left hand side for you guys to hear some other opinions and to not listen to my drabbing monotone voice all night. So yeah, thanks guys for coming along, and I will put this onto my YouTube channel, probably not this end bit because it's just me talking crap for a bit. And I'm going to swear now. No, I'm not. I didn't swear during this stream. I did very well. So guys, thank you very much again. I will see you soon. See you in open rooms, in tourneys, and in Guild Wars 2. Go play World of War. Go play SPVP. I'll see you soon. Good evening.